Yo, what up? Welcome to Sideline Takes. I'm Hudson,
I'm Brownlee.
and this is our Week 8 predictions. So, starting off the college game day, we have number 5, Ole Miss, at number 9, Georgia. I'm going to take Georgia in this game. Ole Miss did not look good last week at all. Georgia, they're coming off a good win. Their defense is looking strong. I don't feel like Ole Miss is going to give them really any trouble. It's going to be a shootout, but give me Georgia in this one.
I also have Georgia. I think Ole Miss looked, like Hudson said, bad against Washington State, and I don't think they looked incredible. I think both are incredible against LSU. I think both teams didn't play good, but I have Georgia barely winning, even though they're a touchdown favorite.
All right, next we got number 10 LSU at number 17 Vanderbilt. Give me LSU here. Vanderbilt, they're good, but I don't think they're going to be able to beat LSU. LSU's been a top contender in the SEC for a lot of years, so they know how to win the big games, and I'm taking LSU in this one. Nussmeier's going to have a comeback game. He's going to look good against Vanderbilt, so give me LSU.
Obviously, I got LSU too. I just think Pavia versus Nussmeier. I have Nussmeier's bounce back game. Plus, we have Aaron Anderson. But one thing to note, Whit Weeks is questionable for that game, so that might be a huge thing.
All right, next we got number 4, Texas A&M at Arkansas. This is going to be closer than most people think. I'm still taking A&M. Their firepower on that offense is it's going to be too hard to stop. With Mario Craver, Casey Concepcion, Moss is injured. That's notable, but still we have Ruben Owens there, and I think they'll be just fine. Marcel Reed's really stepping up. He's looking really good so far in this season. Our defense, they're looking good. They haven't really played any good offenses yet, and I think that's going to continue. So I'm taking A&M here, and Arkansas has nothing to lose. That's the only reason why I think it's going to be a close game. Tavon Green, he gave A&M trouble last year too. I just think it's going to be closer than most people think. Arkansas has nothing to lose here, but I'm still taking A&M.
I also have A&M. I just think Texas A&M has looked like the team. They work so well together. The connections that Mario Craver, Casey Concepcion have with Marcel Reed, I just think it's been really good. And I just have Texas A&M going to Arkansas, by the way, and winning.
Our next game, we have number 11, Tennessee, at number 6, Alabama. Give me Alabama in this game. I just think Alabama's a more solid football team. Tennessee took Mississippi State into double overtime and barely got that one out. And just Alabama's a solid football team. Big win over Georgia. They're looking really good right now. So give me Alabama here.
I have Tennessee winning this game. I just think if their defense can barely produce, I just think Joey Aguilar is going to look too good. I think their offense has looked top tier in the SEC. I think their defense is just going to hold up. Very high scoring game, in my opinion. It's going to be just Ty Simpson versus Joey Aguilar. Whoever barely pulls that off is I have winning, and I think that's going to be Tennessee.
Yeah. All right, our next game, we have number 14, Oklahoma, at South Carolina. Give me South Carolina. I mean, Batir did not look good last week. People can say it's a thumb or whatever, but even their defense didn't look great against Texas, who's had a struggling offense so far this year. South Carolina has had some struggles, but I think this is kind of their comeback game, same as last year. Like last year, they started to catch fire mid-season points, so give me South Carolina here.
I have Oklahoma, even though they had a very tough week against Texas. I just don't think South Carolina's looked that good. Tough loss to LSU for them. We did not look good, LSU. They had way too many chances to convert, and they just couldn't. Lots of fumbles, lots of interceptions, and if they fix that, I think they've got a chance, but I still don't see them winning. That's why I got Oklahoma.
Our next SEC game is number 21, Texas, at Kentucky. I think it's a no-brainer to me. Texas is going to win this one. I mean, yes, Texas' offense has been struggling so far this year. Arch Manning in particular. Last week he didn't look too bad, but he also didn't look like a starting quarterback. And in Kentucky, there's low point of SEC, and Texas' defense, probably the best defense in the SEC. So give me Texas here in a blowout win.
Yeah, me too. I just think Kentucky, just always the SEC cupcake game. I think Texas will pull it off, even though they're not looking good.
Our next game, we had number 16, Missouri, at Auburn. And yes, Auburn has showed some sparks this year, but I'm taking Missouri this year. They're coming out really strong. Their running back is insane. No one can really stop him so far this year. And Auburn has had so far this season. They've not been able to stop the run, especially against Alabama, or they haven't played Alabama. Sorry, against Georgia.
They did play Alabama.
But
Auburn? Oh, I thought.
Yeah, Auburn. Yeah, Missouri's gonna run all over them. So give me Missouri in this game.
I also have Missouri. Even though Auburn, they've been very, very close to winning some of these big games. I just don't see them. I just don't see them. It's going to be close. I just see Missouri, whose running back looks so powerful, and Bro Proliba. Couple of mess ups, but I think a bounce back game against a pretty mid Auburn team this year.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so our other games of the week, we have the Holy War. We got number 23 Utah at number 15 BYU. Give me BYU in this game. I mean, there's not really much to say. Utah, they're solid, but I feel like BYU is going to tough this one out. 15th ranked. Just give me BYU in this one.
I got Utah. I'm surprised with Hudson picking Utah, or BYU. Even though BYU looks good, I just think cupcake games. Arizona, not that good. Utah just went on the road and beat Arizona State by a big margin. I think
That's huge.
Utah's going to come out and surprise and shock the world with this big rivalry win.
All right, our next game is number 20 USC at number 13 Notre Dame, and I think this game is going to be an underdog game of the week. So I actually have Notre Dame winning this one. Yes, Lemon has been looking really good for USC, but I feel like Notre Dame's going to come out. They're going to look better. Notre Dame's on a hot streak right now, and no one's going to really be able to beat them, especially on this, I would say, revenge tour from earlier in the season. Started off 0-2, now they're 4-2. They're looking really good, maybe 5-2. I'm pretty sure it's 4-2, yeah. They're looking really good right now. No team's going to be able to beat them at this moment. Maybe later on the season, but right now, give me Notre Dame.
I got Notre Dame too, even though USC looks really good against Michigan, where Hudson took USC. I think I'm going to take Notre Dame this week in a very brutal, high-scoring battle because Notre Dame, they just look so good in the last couple of weeks. I think that's why I've got them barely beating out USC.
Yeah, Notre Dame's defense has not looked the best so far this year, but I still think they're good enough to beat USC in my opinion. So, thank you. That's all. Thank you for watching.